Let me guess how your morning started today. The alarm went off. You turned it off, or worse, you hit snooze. You rolled over, grabbed your phone with one eye still half closed, and your thumb started scrolling. Instagram, TikTok, negative news, work emails. Before your feet even touched the floor, before you even brushed your teeth, you flooded your brain with a cheap dose of dopamine and stress-inducing cortisol. You let the outside world invade your mind before you even built your defenses. The result? By 10 a.m., you already feel tired. Your mind is foggy. You are slow to react. You are operating your day in zombie mode. And this is the core difference between the top 1% of high performers and the other 99%. It's not that they are smarter than you. It's not that they wake up at 4 a.m. to run a marathon. The difference lies in energy management. High performers treat their energy like a balance in a bank account. They have strict protocols to protect that deposit. The average person? They spend recklessly and go energy bankrupt before lunch. In this video, I am not going to give you cliché advice like, drink more water. I am going to break down and restructure your day using morning and evening protocols based on neuroscience. I will show you how to eliminate decision fatigue and manipulate your biology to achieve endless focus. Are you ready to upgrade your hardware? Let's execute. First, we need to understand the enemy we are facing. Its scientific name is decision fatigue. Imagine your brain is a smartphone battery. When you wake up after a good night's sleep, you have 100%. This is your most precious mental resource. It is called willpower. But here is the problem. Every single choice you make during the day drains energy from that battery. It doesn't matter if the decision is big or small. It has a cost. What color shirt should I wear? Drain. Should I have cereal or eggs? Drain. Should I reply to this email right now? Drain. By the time you actually sit down at your desk to tackle your important projects, you are only left with 60% battery. This is why you procrastinate. It's not because you are lazy. It's because your brain is trying to conserve remaining energy. It switches to power-saving mode. And that mode manifests as laziness and distraction. Have you ever wondered why Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg wore the same style of shirt every day? It wasn't a lack of fashion sense. It was a tactic. They eliminated trivial decisions to save 100% of their energy for billion-dollar decisions. The goal of the 1% protocol is automation. We want to put the basic parts of your life on autopilot, so you can dedicate your full brain power to building your empire. The reality is, you cannot completely control the chaos in the middle of your workday. Your boss calls unexpectedly, clients complain, your car breaks down, kids get sick. That is life. But you can completely control the beginning and the end. We call this the Bookend Strategy. Imagine your day as a row of books on a shelf. If the bookends at either end are weak, the books will collapse the moment there is any shaking. But if the bookends are solid, everything in the middle stays upright, no matter how chaotic it gets. We need a solid launchpad in the morning and a safe landing strip in the evening. And here is how we build them. Here is the morning routine supported by neuroscience to optimize your brain chemistry. It is simple, easy to remember, and incredibly powerful. We call it M.E.D.S Mindset. No phone. This is non-negotiable. For the first 30 minutes after waking up, your phone is lava. Do not touch it. Why? When you check your phone the moment you open your eyes, you put your brain into reactive mode. You are letting other people's emails, the world's news, and your boss's agenda dictate your emotions. You start the day on defense. Keep the phone off. Own your attention. Start the day on offense. E. Electrolytes. Hydration. You just slept for 8 hours. Basically, you are dehydrated. When you are dehydrated, your brain literally shrinks, and your processing power drops significantly. The mistake everyone makes is drinking coffee immediately. Caffeine is a diuretic. It dehydrates you further. Before you drink anything else, drink 16 stozy, after 500 ml of water with a pinch of sea salt or lemon. Your nervous system runs on electrical impulses. Salt water provides the necessary electrolytes to jumpstart the electrical system in your body. D. Daylight, circadian rhythm. Stanford neuroscientist Andrew Huberman has proven this. You need to view sunlight within 60 minutes of waking up. Not through a window, but direct light. This triggers a healthy cortisol pulse that wakes you up. And more importantly, it sets a biological timer for your body to release melatonin 16 hours later. Your morning light dictates your night's sleep. Step out onto the balcony, go for a walk, or at least open the window wide. S. Sweat. Movement. You don't need a crazy 2-hour gym session. You just need 10 to 15 minutes of movement to raise your body temperature. Push-ups, jumping jacks, running in place. This helps flush out adenosine, the chemical that causes sleepiness, remaining in your brain. It's like warming up a car engine on a cold morning. Warm up the machine before you race it. Once your hardware is perfectly primed with M.E.D.S, what do you do next? 99% of people open their email and start answering small, trivial things. That is a fatal mistake. The 1% protocol calls this eat the frog. This concept comes from Mark Twain. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. The frog here is your hardest, most important task. The one that requires the most brain power. Why do it now? Because this is when your battery is at 100%. This is when you are smartest and sharpest. Dedicate the first 90 minutes of your workday to the frog. No phone, no internet, no distractions. If you win the morning, you win the day. Even if the rest of the day is a disaster, you have already completed the most important thing. That is how you move forward. Now, let's talk about how you end the day. Sleep is not just rest. Sleep is when your brain cleans out neurotoxins and consolidates short-term memories into long-term ones. Bad sleep equals bad performance tomorrow. The biggest killer of sleep is blue light from screens. When you look at your phone at 11 p.m., the blue light tricks your brain into thinking it is still noon. The pineal gland in your brain stops producing melatonin, the sleep hormone. You lie down, but your brain is still racing. The protocol here is the digital sunset. 1 hour before bed, all screens must go off. Phone, computer, TV. You might ask, so what the hell do I do for that hour? Read a physical book, journal, talk to your partner, meditate, take a warm shower. You need to send a clear biological signal to your body saying, the hunt is over. It is time to recover. One final trick. Do you ever lie in bed, eyes closed, but your brain won't shut up? Oh no, I forgot to email the client. I must remember to buy milk tomorrow. What did my boss mean by that comment? This is called the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain has a tendency to hold on to and loop unfinished tasks. Open loops. It's afraid you will forget, so it keeps reminding you. The only way to silence this voice is to perform a brain dump. Before you start your digital sunset, grab a piece of paper and a pen. Write down everything you need to do, remember, or are worried about for tomorrow. Get it all out. Keep nothing inside. The moment you write it down, you are telling your brain, I have recorded it. It is safe. You can rest now. You are outsourcing your memory to the paper, and you will sleep like a baby. Listen, I know I just gave you a lot of steps. Don't try to do them all tomorrow. You will fail. Pick one. Just one. Maybe it's no phone for the first 30 minutes. Maybe it's the brain dump before bed. Master one habit, make it instinct, and only then add another. We have upgraded your identity in video 3. We have optimized your energy in this video. But there is one final piece of the puzzle, the most dangerous piece. What happens when you have the energy? You sit down to work, but you still can't focus. What happens when cheap dopamine attacks you? When Facebook, YouTube, and notifications keep calling your name? In the next video, we are going to declare war on distractions. I am going to teach you how to execute a dopamine detox and how to trigger the flow state on command. That is the ultimate secret weapon. Subscribe and turn on notifications. You absolutely do not want to miss that video. Control your morning. Conquer your day. I'll see you in the next one.